Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. I do that each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections, and hope that all of you find your voice, that you are able to tell your stories, and that you, there we go, that you scream your dream. This is a life's work of mine, and I'm feeling very, very good. This is kind of to prep all of you, because I'm coming for you. Because the theme for today's morning message is reconnecting. The ability to reconnect, good morning, Linda, and reach out with intention. I know that in December, I've been talking a lot about our plans for 2021. And I know that a lot of you have been working on them, kind of thinking about it, kind of Netflix and chilling, pizza and pajama-ing, figuring out what it is that you're going to do moving forward. Good morning, Dana. I know the animal print, right? I'm feeling it today. Good morning, Lisa. A lot of us are figuring out what it is that we're doing good morning, Donna, in the new year. And I'm just warning you all, you're all getting an email, every last one of you. The people that follow, fan, and like me, believe me, it's coming for that inbox, because I want all of you to begin to reconnect. Begin to reconnect with individuals moving forward about what it is that you've done in the past, right? What it is that you're going to do in the future. Those things that we talked about, those really about being intentional, about focusing on what it is that you want. I want you to be able to go after it and talk to it and be able to reconnect, reach out and say hi. And I think that the most important thing, one, in the holiday, it's always easier to do. It's always easier to say happy holidays, happy new year, right? To people that you haven't talked to on a regular basis. This gives you an opportunity to do that. Good morning, Samantha. So I want you guys to do that. I want you to dive into that. I want you guys to say, okay, I am going to reach out to people and reconnect with those in my life that I have not connected to. Those in my life that haven't followed, fanned, and liked me, those that haven't seen me, those that I haven't talked to. The holidays affords us the ability to say happy holidays to people that we haven't talked to in quite some time. The world we are in right now, the uncharted territory that we are in right now, where we are feeling stuck at home. This is, for the majority of us, at least for me, I'm safe at home. So this is an opportunity for all of us to reach out to people, reconnect with them and say, are you safe? Are you healthy? How is the family? How is business? These are opportunities for us to use to reconnect with people we haven't spoken to, people we've avoided maybe in 2020, people we felt in a way that, oh, this may not necessarily be appropriate for me to sell my lotions, potions, services, or products. Good morning, Monique. Right? This is an opportunity for us to dive on in, for us to say, oh my goodness, how are you? How are you feeling? This is an opportunity for us to reconnect in the new year by doing it today. December is the time for that. December is the time for us to reach out to those particular people and ask how you're doing, and then let them know what you are going to be up to and what you are currently up to. In past morning messages, I encouraged all of you to dive into what you currently have. A lot of us are developers. I am a developer. I love to create stuff. I feel more comfortable in the process of research and development than I do in the execution of what it is that I have. But now I'm extremely committed to selling what I got. But in order for that to actually happen, I have to reconnect with as many people as I possibly can. I have to make sure that I'm clear on what it is that I'm doing, and I make sure that I deliver what it is that I'm doing to as many people as possible. And the holidays this time of year tends to be an appropriate time for us to do that. The end of each quarter is always one of those opportunities for us to look and say, okay, who can I reach out to? Who can I talk to? Who can I make sure knows what it is that I have going on, knows what it is that I want, and is clear on why it is that I deserve it? We must reach out to people. We must reconnect with our community. I know a lot of you are like, you know what, Sheldon, I'm settling in. I'm putting the blanket up. I'm eating that sleeve of Oreos. I just want to watch some holiday movies on Hallmark Channel and settle in and say goodbye to 2020. But what I encourage all of you to do is to dive into those databases, those Rolexes. Remember those Rolodexes? Remember when you had them? Rolexes aren't bad too. And be able to go into those contacts and say, okay, who haven't I talked to? Go into your Square, your PayPal, and say, who compensated me this year? Make sure that you say, thank you. Make sure that you say, how are you? Make sure that you reconnect with them. And this was a warning to all of you that follow Fan. I'm coming. I'm coming in that inbox. I'm coming hot in that inbox to be able to let you know that I see and that I hear you. And that I'd like to reconnect with all of you moving forward. And I'd like to reconnect with you this year. We're going to live in intention moving forward. There are so many messages that are out there in the world. There's so many messages, and we're inundated with all of these different promotional scenarios. To slow it down, to be really intentional about what we've got going on, we've got to reach out to our people. And these are people that we would assume know that we love them. Understand? These are people that we would assume know that we like, follow, and fan them. But we are so busy reaching for more, doing more, looking to increase, looking to be able to figure that out. It's about saying, okay, what can I do for you? It's about saying, what do you need? And hey, here's what I need. Here's what I'm doing. And that's how conversations start. This isn't about giving speeches or just asking for things, because that's not what we want. We want longevity in the conversation. We want people to feel seen and heard. We want to make sure that it is more of a conversation than it is a speech. So we're going to ask how they're doing as much as we are going to share what we are up to. We are going to share who it is that we are, what it is that we want, and why we deserve it. And we're going to do that unapologetically in this holiday time where we're curious how people are doing. We're going to do this during this holiday time when we are wondering whether people are safe and healthy. Not because we want them to buy something, and not because we are even interested in selling something, but because we are interested in reconnecting with our community. It's going to be important. And in a lot of cases, we're going to be the ones that have to lead the charge. We're going to be the ones that have to start the conversation, send the email, post the announcement. We're going to be the ones who have to do that. But also, the power in that is that we set the tone. We set the tone. So when I say set the tone, it's shoulders down, set the tone. Walk with intention as well as validation and the fact that you deserve it, set the tone. Don't have a conversation saying, I don't want to brag, but this is what I'm doing. Set the tone. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm proud of. This is what I've accomplished. Set the tone. Reconnect with people with a new tone for 2021. Not of defeat, not of less than, not of confusion. I don't know. I'm not sure. But this is what I'm doing. This is what I've created. This is what I want you to be a part of. The sacrifices we have made in 2020 have been vast. They've been bountiful. They've been large. The sacrifices and the pain and the heartache and the confusion and the disappointment and the frustration, all of those things happened in 2020 only for us to result where we are. A lot of the things that I've said, good morning, Dana, in the past, I've used this analogy before, but it's a really, really prominent for me because it means so much to me. A lot of you continue to pick the cut. And what I mean by that is that you've been hurt by so many things. Your business hasn't worked. You've lost all your money. You lost all your clients. 2020 is happening. Pandemic is happening. Racial unrest, all of these things. And so you continue to pick the cut. And as you pick and pick and pick and pick, it never heals. It never heals. So you don't feel comfortable reconnecting with people. You don't feel comfortable re-engaging with people because you are still bleeding, because things are still difficult, because you are still picking the cut. What I want you to do is I want for it to scar. I want for it to scab and scar over. So all you got to do is tell the story of the scar, right? How many of you have, I have a scar right here. I wore heels when I was 3 and rammed my head into a doorknob. I mean, it wasn't cute, right? That's a scar I talk about. What is that? Oh, okay, I tell that story. It's not still bleeding. It's not an open wound. It's a scar in which you tell the tale of. That's what you're going to do when you're reconnecting. We're not leading with our failures. We're not leading with what we're not doing. We're talking about what it is that we are doing, what we're selling, what we are promoting, what we are proud of. You can tell the occasional story about the scar, but we are not picking the cut. I need you to be in a space where you're feeling good about where you are, even in its most basic, enough to be able to reconnect with people, to reignite conversations and relationships that have gone dormant during this crazy time. This is me acknowledging the lunacy. This is me acknowledging how crazy these opportunities are, how crazy this time has been. This is not me pretending that everything is warm and fuzzy when it is literally, at least in the East Coast, very, very chilly. So I want you to recognize the madness, but not fall victim to it. I want you to utilize this time in order to check in on the people that have chosen, that have opted in to follow, fan, and like you. That have said, yes, I want that information. Yes, Sheldon, what do you have going on? Yes, Lisa, Monique, Donna, what do you have going on? And I want you to deliver that to them because they've asked for it, because they've requested it. A lot of people don't realize the important factor that the majority of our communities have given to us, right? What they have done, the cardio they have put in to like our posts, the cardio that they have put in to follow our pages. We cannot be in a space where we don't reward them for that by reaching back out to them. And again, from somebody who has done this, for somebody who has had their head down, for somebody who is really focused on building and developing, I'm telling you, I'm one of you. But I'm going to take the necessary time and I'm going to dive into reconnecting. I'm not going to pick the cut. I'm going to tell the story of the scar. And I'm going to allow for you to be in on all the things that I'm up to. I'm going to brag boldly about what it is that I've got going on in hopes that you will join me. And I encourage all of you to do the same. I encourage all of you to find your voices. I encourage all of you to tell your stories and begin to reconnect with people in your world. Today is the day. The holidays are upon us. Next couple of weeks, people are going to be wanting, in quarantine or not, social distance or not, they're going to be wanting to celebrate. And assume, please, that they want to celebrate with you. Assume that they want to congratulate you on your accomplishments. Assume that they want to be part of your world because they've opted into it. They've asked for it. They've requested it. Please don't deny them the opportunity to connect with you and reconnect with you and build with you and hear what it is that you have to share. This is your opportunity to reconnect with those people that you have not connected with all year or strengthen the relationships with people that you talk to each and every day. The email's coming from me, my friends. I'm going to be checking in on all of you and making sure that you're feeling good, that you found your voice and that you no longer whisper your wishes, but that you scream your dream. Today is the day for us to reconnect. Today is the day for us to strengthen the relationships that we have. Today is the day for us to celebrate all that we've done, to stop picking at these cuts and tell the stories of our scars. Do that with me. Share with me. Brag boldly about all that you've accomplished in hopes that you can accomplish more in 2021. And don't keep yourself and your accomplishments and all that you've done a secret from those that have opted into your world. I'm Sheldon Bartlett Rumor, and this is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I come to you each and every day, Monday through Friday, at 11 o'clock Eastern for a little bit of our morning message. Today is segment number 190, if you can believe that. Absolutely unreal. My goal is for all of you to find your voice, no longer whisper your wishes, and for, in fact, my darlings, for you all to scream your dream. This is a network connects remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections. If you think that someone in your life needed to hear this, please share it with them. I'm here to make sure that you are all seen and heard and giving you a little bit of inspiration so you stay motivated throughout the week. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.